welcome back to the channel. I am Henrik and this is Gary Grigsby's War in the East 2. This is turn 2 of a campaign I started a long time ago, all the way back in May I believe, and it's now August in 2022, so my apologies for the extensive delay in continuing this. The reason is other games and life. Anyway, I will present to you what's been going on during the USSR turn 2, my strategy, my gameplay, planning, and also at the end the execution of the enemy turn. And if you're not interested in watching what the German AI is going to do, just skip the last part of the stream. Here we are. And as you can see, the progress is very normal. The Germans are pushing in the north towards Pskov and then Leningrad. They're close to Vitebsk and pushing on Smolensk in the center. We have a breakthrough here towards Kiev, and they're approaching Odessa in the very south. Is this a new song? I don't recognize this one. Interesting. We are playing a patch 1.02.32 beta. So I think I started back in May on another patch, but nothing major should have happened. So let's start from the north. Let's see, we're trying to evacuate Ösel Island here with a regiment. We have a bit of a force here. Some Naval Infantry Brigade and some NKVD in Tallinn. I don't want to give it up entirely. Maybe I can trick some German infantry to running up here. The AI is easily tricked that way and delay them a turn or two. Up around Leningrad. Let me check the sound recording volume. Alright. Yeah, maybe the volume isn't so great here. Let's see. I'm gonna have turn the speakers down a little bit. There we go. So, one of the few things I've been able to do during turn 1 and 2 is gather a couple of high quality infantry divisions up around Leningrad here as a final defense out on the outskirts of Leningrad, and also Novgorod has a bit of a garrison here. I think I did this the last turn. Placed Alexander Vasilevsky in command of the army defending the outskirts of Leningrad. He's a very good commander, extremely good, one of the Soviets' best. Around Pskov we have Zhukov in command of the 20th Army, defending from the German spearheads here approaching. And he's in command of a very nice army here, 111,000 men and almost 2,000 artillery pieces, a couple of tanks. Here's the thing. I don't think I would dare to do this against a human player, because I would be very scared that he would turn the right flank and surround me and pin me on the shores of Lake Pskov. But I have the petrol fuel level selected, and the German units here have red numbers in fuel. So my logic here is that they should be on low fuel levels after 2 weeks of intense advancing from the German Polish border all the way up here to Pskov. So, and also the AI might not be aggressive enough with the limited armor and motorized units available in Heeresgruppe Nord to surround this. We also have a bit of a secondary line, as you can see here. And I railed in a very good 160th Rifle Division with 56 morale. I popped up in, inside Siberia here somewhere. So it's a little bit of reinforcement here, but Not much of a secondary line. So if this line around Skov would be encircled, it would be a disaster for for my northern defenses here. But hopefully we will see a minor push and be able to fall back to another line and delay the German approaches a little bit. Around Velikiluki, we have setting up the 22nd Army. Not a good leader yet, but I think around 78,000 men. Decent quality. Most of them have up against maximum morale. So these are not... This is a not rather nice army, the 22nd. Setting up defenses in Velikiluki and around here. And then further to the south, we have managed to group up two armies. One around Vitebsk here, and another one around Smolensk as a secondary line. And if we check the Moscow military district, which is in command of these armies here, except for like 14,000 troops that are in Moscow, and they're stuck here. I can't disband them, I can't move them. But so disregard 14,000, we have 275,000 troops with 4,000 artillery positioned in the green Moscow military district army that you can see here. So first we have a first line at Vitebsk, and then we have a secondary line with a couple of armored units here. They have quite a lot of tanks. I forgot to check. Let's check again. They have 1,600 tanks. That doesn't say a lot about the quality, training, or experience of these troops. It's probably very bad tanks, but still, we have a couple of tank divisions around Smolensk. We also have a bit of a reserve refitting and digging inside Smolensk. Obviously, I have not decided if I'm going to sacrifice any troops inside Smolensk itself and let them be surrounded and delay German infantry for maybe half a turn or so. We'll see about that. Around Mogilev here and the Dnieper River, we have the 13th Army under a very bad average 3.7 Filatov leader. But these are remains that have retreated from Minsk. So they're not good divisions. Well, the one in Mogilev is decent. And my southern flank is hanging, and we have a huge amount of armor coming here. They have orange and red fuel situation though. So we have, are these full divisions? Yes, they are. No, that's a regiment underneath there. How about that? That's another regiment. So, but it's 4 divisions or something. Another 5th division here. So it's a huge hole in my front up towards is it Gomel here? So hopefully these guys won't have enough fuel to push into this hole and kind of surround Smolensk from the south. I railed in another good 202nd Rifle Division to put up a second line here. But that's very little. That's very little. I also know that I have ordered reinforcements back here on the rail lines behind the river. So I'm trying to set up some sort of defensive towards Gomel and Orel here. These towns, in my opinion, they usually fall anyways, but of course I would like to delay the Germans, especially since I noticed they're very strong down here. They should be a full panzer army, I'm sure. Next, defending from Chernigov to Gomel is the 21st Army under a decent leader, Efremov, average 4.1. So he has 5 infantry and 5 morale. He's not a great leader, but it's not like the first one you want to replace. And also, they stand very little risk of being attacked. I think they fell back. If you watch the first part, I'm fairly certain they defended the river line of Dnieper, and they fell back to this secondary defensive force. I did not dare to leave them up front, so I'm falling back. Yes, you can see their movement factors are mostly very low from running back. And it's more of a every hex occupied skirmish line, 6 divisions. And he commands 57,000 troops with 1,000 artillery. So not a great army, but I don't feel like I need a huge amount of forces here. It's far off to the city line here between Kharkov and Kursk. So I'm just gonna trade space and time for time to reinforce this sector. For now, it's very, very weakly defended, of course. We have a few units in the marshes. I guess 100 tank division, 100 AFV. I'm trying to get those out before the Germans arrive and cut them off, but who knows. Further south, we've fallen back from everything, almost everything west of Kiev is gone. The reason I have these troops here is obviously because they can't make it. They can't run away. They have too little movement factors. They can't be transferred any other way. It can't be taken up a rail. So most probably these two divisions will be overrun. But I am now securely mostly behind the lower Dnieper river line here. We have a few units defending the river crossing as Cherkasy and Kremenchug here. We also have some garrison in Dnipropetrovsk and Zaporizhzhia. These names ring rather familiar with the current conflict going on in this area. So we're just gonna check out the Southwestern Army Command, Southwestern Front here, under Kirponos. He's a decent front leader, actually. So as you can see, we have 231,000 men, 3,500 artillery, and 1,000 tanks defending the entire river line from Kiev down to Zaporizhzhia. And that's not a lot. This line won't hold. I noted that I did order right before saving for this stream. I ordered 3 good divisions to take a position between Dnipropetrovsk and Poltava to kind of build a river, a diagonal line here between these two towns. Because I feel like it's very often the Germans want to cross here at Kremenchug and kind of head up towards Kharkov or encircle from the north. So other than that, this line is, wow, it's weak. It's armor divisions, it's security, and a couple of airborne brigades and some forts. It's not a strong line. It's a very weak position on my front. But fortunately, the 29th of June, the Germans are a bit off still yet from coming there. And now, down at Odessa, we have, well, I disbanded a couple of forts. And we have a kind of a thin skirmish line, a couple of secondary units, but the 9th Army with defending Odessa, of course, isn't very strong. But it's only mostly Romanians coming here. Oh, this guy got... Oh, that's a shame. He actually managed to cut off 2 divisions last turn. Usually you can get away with all your troops or maybe losing 1 division here down here, as far as I know. But 2 divisions, that's a shame. That's a shame. Nothing to do about it. Huh, that's weird. We have 2 German divisions here. That's very strange. I don't know. They're very strong and they have the German color, so I suppose maybe the AI railed in these guys here. I don't think Germans start the game here, but okay, doesn't matter. So we're gonna examine the 9th Army in charge of the defense of Odessa. And I put a very good commander, Maxim Purkayev, average 5.5 in command of the 9th Army, because I expect it to be the next army to have to fight an important siege. And he has a morale of 7. Very few USSR leaders have more than 7 in morale, so you could basically say it's the highest morale available generally. And he also has an infantry fighting value of 7. But I'm interested in a high morale value because I don't want my Odessa garrison to rout. And I put 1 infantry division inside Odessa's fortress. Did I? Yeah. We have 1 division inside, and we have another one outside refitting, ready to be pop into the city fort next turn. See, here's the thing, that as long as you have the fortress, Odessa fortress, which contains a lot of units, and the Coastal Artillery Division, you only have one spot, and you cannot move into Odessa and then add them to the fortress on the same turn. So on this turn, I move one division in, and the next turn I can put it inside the fortress, and I can move another. I already have a division up here ready to move inside there. Guess I should refit it so it's ready to get in there. I have a couple of HQs that I would like to get in there, but since I can only get one unit inside Odessa's level 3 fort at the same turn, so that's why I'm hoping to have the Romanians delayed maybe 1 or even 2 turns on the outskirts of Odessa to give me time to get a couple of units inside. I really kind of don't like that you need full movement factors to move inside a city fort, because I don't want to disband this heavy gun, coastal gun artillery division. It looks like, I don't know how good it is, but it would feel in a role-playing way unhistorical. So that's a problem, that the 9th Army can only get 1 division, and it's too weak to fend off the Romanians. It's basically more a matter of movement factors and time. See how many, if I can get 1 more division and get 3 divisions inside Odessa. So as far as I get it, it's kind of a waste to defend versus a human player, because he will come down with such a strong army, and he will most likely kill off whatever garrison you have in Odessa, unless you can have a huge garrison. I don't know, maybe 10, 12 divisions or something. Whereas the 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 divisions you can get in there before the AI gets there, it might hold them off a couple of turns. You can evacuate more than 1 unit per turn, though. That's more of a because you can take him out and move him away on the same turn. So that's more of a naval capacity that decides how many times you can evacuate to Sevastopol, pulling divisions out. But I decided to put a couple of divisions in there. It is after a while, after all, only my, I think, 2nd or 3rd AI. It is my 3rd campaign, but I only played 1 long one. The last one was on normal difficulty, and I stopped after like 10 turns. I hope this is going to be a bit longer because it's on higher difficulty. So let's examine, enough talking, 9th Army. It is 72,000 men with 1,000 guns under a very good leader. I think the quality is quite low down here, though, and it's a lot of small trashy forts and security and trashy mechanized and armor, so it's not a high quality unit. We also have the 12th army. Actually, yeah, 12th army is quite strong as well, 83,000 men, but they will be responsible for taking up defenses around Kherson on the marshes. So we're talking Nikolaev and Kherson. You all not watching this know these areas very well from an ongoing conflict in this area. But I hope to defend this bridgehead for a couple of turns to delay the approach onto the peninsula, the Kerch Peninsula, and I have a couple of mountain divisions setting up defenses on the entrance to the Kerch. These are high quality units, so they're nice, but I'd rather have forts a couple of turns later than having these guys in the front line. Also, I don't want them encircled and overrun and killed, so I'm wasting elite troops building forts in a actually this would be considered 3rd line. But I am nothing doing anything about Sevastopol defenses for now. I can't afford like a 4th defense line. And obviously from the Kerch Peninsula entrance up to Zaporozhye, the Marsh River area here, there's nothing. The Germans sure is gonna come crossing over here and like go around my defenses or something. We'll see what happens. Air-wise, yeah, that's the front. I'll show you my numbers of I can show you. So it seems I have 4.4 million troops with 61,000 guns and 13,000 tanks and 1,000 airplanes. Is that That's without the that's including the reserve. That's everything. On map, I have 2.1 million. That's not a lot. 32,000 guns and only 7,000 tanks. I think you could do this on the logistics metrics screen. So I've gone down from 2.7 million to 2.21 million men. 2.2 guns. Look at that. I lost 10,000 guns last week. Some were withdrawn from the map into the reserve, but most were actually overrun and killed in those pockets. AFVs, same here. I lost from 11,000 to down to 8,000, so I lost 3,000 tanks. More, 3,500. Aircraft, actually most of these are in the reserve. Yeah. I lost like 500,000, more than 500,000 men. It's ridiculous. But you know, that's just part of the game. So I guess I have 1,000, and honestly, I did the airface back in May, so I can't remember where my airplanes are. I'm sure they're very well distributed. I'm not very good with the air system, so... What did I do with my action points? I built a couple of engineering regiments. I exchanged that 9th army leader, commander of Odessa, and I put out a few forts on the map because I want to, you know, I want the combat multiplier that forts can give. I don't need more troops or more formations. I need more troops, but that's for the reinforcement schedule. And I hope that's it. I have probably forgotten 10 things, but we're just gonna go now. So I hope you enjoyed this turn. If you're not interested in watching the Germans overrun me and encircle me, you can stop now, and I'll see you next week. Turn 3, but otherwise, here we go. I wonder what... okay, I should check. Since there's been a new patch, I need to check combat resolution matches level 3. I think level 3 is rather decent. And the delay is 1. Let's make it a little bit more so we can read the results. There shouldn't be that many combats this turn, so I think we can leave it 2 in combat message delay. Okay, let's go. I'm nervous. Are you? Okay. The German AI is calculating, recruiting, building, moving, upgrading, adding fatigue, pilots, factory repairs, depots, air bases, rail repair, economy needs, city resources, movement, generic ground elements, building. Trying to read the logistics report here. This is all under the hood, automatic, cannot influence it a lot. HQ support to units, moving around. The AI is doing that. I'm doing that manually in my army. Supplying units in reserve. Supplying units highest priority. Well, this is taking a while. So I find the AI decently competent in this game, even though it's one of my favorite games, if not the favorite game of mine. I wish the AI was a little bit better, so you could lower the difficulty level, which only makes them more able to fight harder. It doesn't make it the AI move smarter, unfortunately. They're not that good. The AI isn't that good at making encirclements as the Germans, as they need to be. I guess they're better at defending as the Russians, maybe. So it's a bit unfair of me playing the defender. So we have a couple of air directives here. As you can tell, the Luftflottes, they need to move up. Now they're running their air directives. they didn't seem to do a lot of air action. He's just cleaning up a couple of surrounded units. It's not very interesting. Surrender, surrender. Maybe last week I had a chance to withstand, but this week everything's just gonna crumble and die. Surrender. What did we hold? Oh yeah, we held. Perfect. Lost 400 tanks there in that division. Oh, I retreat. 12,000 troops surrendered. Uh, 70 tanks lost. This is all to be expected. There is nothing uncommon about this. These troops are doomed from day one. This cavalry division, could it break through? No, it's in a pocket, so it's not gonna. Apparently he's bombing them with Heinkel 111 bombers. Don't quite know why he would be doing that. 222 bombers on an encircled. That's a bit of an overkill, isn't it? Okay, I don't. Okay. 250 tanks lost. 50 tanks lost. An infantry division surrendered. (121st Rifle Division surrendered, 9,000 men taken prisoners. 17th Rifle Division surrendered. 209th Mechanized Division surrendered. Another infantry division. Tank division without tanks surrendered. A fort outside Odessa slowed down another fort. Oh, as long as he slows down the Romanians, that's fine. Now we have security operations. So I guess those are the security troops. (266 tanks. We held at Skov. We retreated. I'm very happy about holding one battle. And retreat is better than rout. Remember that. Retreat again. Well, we're slowing them down. We're slowing them down. Another retreat. It's unfortunate, but we're not routing. Retreat. We're not routing. Shukov is doing his job. He's slowing them down. Rout. Oh, our first rout. 2,000 losses. But I'm very happy with all those retreats. Another rout, unfortunately. 4,000 losses. Retreat. 900 losses. Very good. Slowing them down here. We have another rout. 3 routed divisions. So that hurts. Are they going to assault head on Skov from the front? I'm actually happy with how that went. No encirclement, one held result, couple of retreats, and 3 routed. Yeah, that slowed them. They only got across the river. They advanced 1-2 hexes at the most. That's incredibly good. Now they pushed me out of Vitebsk. Route. Oh shoot. 17,000 losses. 8,000 losses. Oh my god. I thought, okay, that's really good. A retreat, 1,000 losses. We held a hold result. They're pushing us so hard in the center towards Smolensk. Here's the thing. At this difficulty level 125, whenever the Germans attack you, it's gonna hurt a lot. 17,000 combat losses? Oh gosh. Something routed out of a pocket, that's good. If this is it, no encirclements, no. Yeah, pushing towards Odessa. Here comes a tank division, no, mechanized, sorry. Are they going to attack it? No. Yeah, I really want to slow him down in front of Odessa. I don't have a lot of space to trade for time here. What's this? I think these are security units. Yeah, they're cleaning up more pockets inside the Bialystok pocket. That's good. Let's get rid of them. Okay, so they pushed towards the land bridge. Took Vitebsk, didn't quite reach Smolensk. And they crossed the Dnieper, or is that just a zone of control? I hope it is. But it's not a disaster. Oh, it is. Look, they pushed into the... They're almost encircling me around Mogilev. Yeah, they pushed across those marshes. I hope they're running low on fuel. They must be running low on fuel. But the pocket isn't closed. I can get out from there. If I run, I can get out. Hopefully. Very exciting. Very exciting. And here we are. How about the friendly losses? From the map, we lost 247,000. But obviously, I don't know how much that is from my front line and from pockets. Most of it should be from pockets. So... lost 2,400 tanks, 6,500 artillery, we actually lost a couple of air units as well. I'll show you, before we end today, I'll show you the difficulty level, 125. So what I have is, USSR is on 100, normal, but the German, the AI, has 125 bonus on everything. So it's not like I put a hard, it's a custom. If you put hard, your basic levels will go down. So I am playing at the same level as a human player would facing another human player, normal, but it's the AI that is stronger in his attacks. So maybe this is a bit of a weird setting, but I like to learn how to play my team on like a normal setting so I can check its abilities. What I don't get right is, of course, how hard the Germans will attack me. They hit extremely hard every time they attack. What else? New events. We have forced reorganization. Okay, this is probably the core HQs. Yeah. they didn't have enough experienced officers for that middle HQ level, so they just got rid of the corps. Alright, RAF is bombing and eastward evacuations. 550 large factories and thousands of small factories, 300,000 tractors, 3.5 million skilled workers. Alright. No, oh yeah, those are my new newspaper. So just a quick check up here. They did not take Skov. They just pushed across the river here. They pushed towards Smolensk. I wonder if there is a German unit hidden here, but all these units should be able to retreat, if not get out. And how about we remove the air units here? See, we got 2 new divisions here. That's going to be very well needed. How about we got 3 new divisions in Staria Russia here. We got a couple of new. These are the militia. Yeah, these are Leningrad militia that popped up here on the map. We got another rifle divisions at Novgorod. Is that it? I thought I deployed more divisions up here. So this time I'm gonna use the militia and put them around these Fort Kronstadt and Oranienbaum and have them protect the western approaches of Leningrad. The rough terrain here and the forts, because they're quite crappy, the militia units, but you know they'll stand in the way here. What else? That's it. Okay, these 2 divisions are now encircled. That's unfortunate. They didn't quite reach Odessa, so I'll have another turn, and they didn't encircle anything here. So I'm quite happy with how that turned out. That no more losses on these 2 divisions here. That's way enough to lose. They are pushing south of Dnieper towards Kremenchug. Okay, they're almost at Kiev, turn 3. Very, very exciting. So I guess the most unexpected thing was to see German panzers charge across the Dnieper and head up here towards Gomel, or Roslav actually, trying to encircle, threatening to encircle. So that outflanked my entire Dnieper river line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 divisions that will just have to run for their lives. They have nice movement allowances though, so they should be able to get out of here, at least trying to set up a new line around Smolensk. So well done AI, but not good enough. And I mean, I guess this is due to the rough terrain here, lots of marshes, lots of forests, and maybe the fuel capacity. I wonder if they could have gotten further. Well, I should probably I didn't have a secondary line here. That's it. Couldn't afford it. Yeah, as I said, I got 3 new infantry divisions around Poltava down here to start building a fortification line. Or fortifying their river line. We'll see. I'm not going to say I feel confident. Oh, yeah, and we have a lot of... All the 3 routed units seem to have rallied around under Zhukov's command. That's excellent. So even if they're banged up, they will be able to fight the next turn. So, good job. And still a lot of red fuel capacity, armored spearheads here. Okay, and we got a lot of militia around Moscow as well, like 12 or 13 of them. I will be using these as random city garrisons behind the front line. For example, Kaluga, Tula, Vyazma, and Rzhev and places like that, not under immediate threat, but you want to start building up forts inside them, and you might as well do it with the crappy Moscow militia. They have very low construction values, but it's better than nothing. I don't find them efficient as frontline troops. So that concludes our turn 2. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope you like Gary Grigsby's War and These 2 as much as I do. If you have any comments and questions, feel free to put them down below, and I'll try to get back to you. Excited about this. Can't promise you when I do these turns. This might be a very slow burning campaign that I got. It takes me a long time to do every turn now in the beginning, so be patient with me. If you made it to the end and watched, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye for now.